season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball around.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Jaguars at 7-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Lawrence going to throw again. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
York able to send this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Jahan Dotson, touchdown, Washington. Dotson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless they're a rash of if they are a first or a second seed come playoff time.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. A gain there of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And they'll run with ETN. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once more, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now he'll look to throw it. Going up top. And got his man complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because They let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Powell. And he will find Davis. That's complete. Gets him just a hit. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They got 29 yards that time. And to throw again is Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Open man downfield is Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds is inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
Here's Howell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. This one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Now the ball comes loose, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Handoff running left left is Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gibson again. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. And this will be caught at the 30. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Again, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll go play action. Howell. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Being chased out left. And I think the ball ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On play action, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Lawrence going to throw again. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Howell now to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And a good tackle there right in the 30. Stops him short of 1st down. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Gibson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 30 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Parks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here comes 2nd down. Lawrence. just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing now, Lawrence. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go. You can do it, baby. You can do it, baby. Hey, go.
And to throw again is Lawrence. Open man. Here's Schwartz complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And his throw here's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Howell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do the offenses tell us before a game that we'll end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Howell throwing again after the pick six.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here's Howell. Gets this to Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
Here's 1st down. Howell from the gun.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And this is incomplete. The clock showing just 48 seconds left.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Howell with one final shot.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as